Alright, so I know this probably isn't what you expected. A video about Team Fortress 2 and I'm playing Left 4 Dead. Well, I'm gonna explain, but first off I want to say that we need to talk about TF2. I've been keeping up with these fixed TF2 thing for a little bit since it's come out, since I know about the videos that CG's has made and how the What Show actually made a stream talking about it.
First aid here.
Team Fortress 2 is in a very terrible state, whereas, like, casual game modes are completely unplayable unless you want to, sit the wait out for multiple matches in a row, hoping to get some sort of clarity or at least a good match, and then it doesn't happen. And that really sucks. TF2 has been a part of my life for many years. In fact, it's one of the literal first PC games I ever played. And not just that, but I also knew Team Fortress 2 back when it was on the orange box, which is probably something that a lot of you are familiar with if you're around my age or know anything Valve related in general. As it stands, TF2 is something that I no longer enjoy to play. And that doesn't mean that I don't want the game to get better, but I have extremely low expectations that Save TF2 is really going to do anything for it. I mean, Fix TF2 is really going to do anything for it.
Nice shot, coach.
The thing is, we're kind of jumping at the reviews thing, assuming it will work, just because it worked for Helldivers 2, and yes, it did. But the thing is, Helldivers 2 is a much newer game, so it's a lot simpler for that to work for Helldivers 2 versus Team Fortress 2, which is a game with most of the player base. Most of the player base is just not there anymore. That includes players like me, who rarely play TF2 now because of how boring it is, because I can't play a casual match without getting aim hacked. It stinks a whole heck of a lot. I think that Fixed TF2 will actually probably do something for TF2, but I just don't know what it is yet. And I'll be honest, as long as it's shown no results, I'm going to continue to say nothing, because Valve could just fuck it off like they do everything. And they do that with practically everything. They rarely ever listen to people. Valve is one of the most radio silent companies I have ever seen, and I don't feel that's going to change anytime soon.
Bill's here.
So it just is the reason why I'm playing Left 4 Dead 2, because I actually can get some enjoyment out of the gameplay of Left 4 Dead 2. I've played TF2 for about 1,500 hours, maybe nearly 2,000. I even have a clip video on another friend's channel literally just documenting how much fun we did have on the game. But we haven't had fun like that in a very long time. And to be honest, I don't think that that's really going to happen again, because my friend has completely moved on from the game, and other people just don't share the same,
Laser sights here.
qualities when it comes to liking Team Fortress 2 as we once did. Even I don't now. I just don't like the game as I once did. I'm not afraid to admit that. But it sucks, because I did really enjoy Team Fortress 2 for what it was. Something I'll always appreciate about TF2 is the memories that it did give me. Those are some of the things I could never replace. I strongly love this game still, even though I don't play it anymore.
heart.
I
They are ready.
Hey Nick,
I've gotten
Yeah,
out
no, I'm
of
good, I'm
watching animations for it like I once did. I'm just not that person. But that said, TF2 is one of the most life-changing
Reloading.
games that you'll ever play. It honestly was for me, and I think a lot of people would agree with that. I have nothing but good memories of TF2. That's why it, as I said, just feels so bad that Valve is leaving it to die, leaving it to suffer on its own without any help.
Weapons over here.
It could have been so much better. But, you know, I'm not denying what the What Show did is a very valuable thing in the community. It brought people together to
Leave the witch
even
alone.
bring up this problem to Valve, or at least try the hardest that they could. It makes a lot of sense why they would do that now more than ever to try and save the game. But it's just so unlikely to happen. I don't expect it. I don't expect Valve to do anything. Because Valve has done nothing for this many years and gotten away with it. Valve is making a game called Deadlock, and that game is one of the most uninteresting Valve games according to most of the people that I've talked to about it. They seem to just not care about that game or have any interest. And that is actually really bad for Valve. But I honestly don't think that Valve is really gonna care, because when they're done with it, all said and done, it'll be another thing that's really good probably. Valve, when it comes to making games, has done such a good job. The only thing I can kind of maybe even say they didn't do a good job with was Counter-Strike 2. But that's just an overhaul of CSGO. I wouldn't really say that's a new game or anything people haven't played before. That said, I'll say it again. I appreciate TF2 for all the memories it's given me. I wouldn't change that for anything. But I'm just disappointed in what TF2 has done. That is all. So Valve, please fix TF2.